So here we are in May. So it's the 2nd of May, and this journey started for me around the 11th, 12th of February. So a lot of you watching this will be going, wow, everything's happened so fast. Yet this week has been incredibly frustrating. So frustrating. I know the last video that I did helped you see it. I'm not sure how healthy it has been for me to have been like that this week. So the week of frustration has continued, and there's a lot of stuff that's come up which I'm going to spend various short snippets of time talking about. I won't do it all at once, because one of the things that I've noticed is that the more I talk about it at the moment with people and with different people who want to help and say that they want to be a part of the people who care about me, I keep coming back to the same issues, which is I can't receive the help that everybody wants to give because it's not all the right help. People feel powerless, so they're just offering help and it's not always useful. And I've got a lot of smart, capable health professionals as peers, as friends, as colleagues, and everybody's got a solution to the frustration right now, and you don't. So left hand, for me this week, it has felt like this medical team that I haven't met. The left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing, and that the team get together and they may agree on something, but then people leave the room and they've changed their mind without communicating that with others. And I'm just finding that so incredibly difficult to contend with. So it feels like things are being discussed, plans are being made, expectations are being expressed, and then then they're not being followed through on. And that does not help somebody like me who likes to feel in control. So what is it about control and frustration and anxiety and all of those things that are going on? So one of the biggest issues for me right now is I want to get my life back. So having this surgery hanging over my head, knowing it's going to happen one day, is not helping me. Having to have the question answered, will chemotherapy help me, I need the question answered. So the fact that I have tried my hardest to go and find an oncologist who could just give me a one-off opinion to answer that question, the whole point of me doing that was so if the answer to that question is no, it won't help, then I can discount that and then I can proceed with organisation of surgery. Because surgery is going to take a while for me to recover, which is a really big interruption to my life. So right now, while I am waiting for the system to catch up and make the system have a space available for me, I can't buy clothing, I can't buy a bra, I'll get onto that in a minute. I am struggling to know who to talk to about this stuff and when, and my business and my work is suffering. Because I don't want to take on new clients knowing that in 4 weeks' time I might have to not be available again. I don't want to take on new clients if I've got to deal with all of this angst and frustration, because I am not going to give them good service. So if this is going to go on like this for months, my life, my world, my capacity to earn an income is significantly interrupted. So everybody is trying to say, just get the answer to this and then what's the next step? And I get the next step is important, but it's a much bigger vision for me. I don't expect to die from this. I'm not scared of dying. Never been scared of dying. What I am annoyed and frustrated beyond belief about is the answers to the question that I need answered should not be this fucking hard. So even after the issues that I found out on Tuesday were new plans were put into place, by the time those were executed on Friday, I actually called my breast cancer nurse on Friday and said, just making sure that the referral has gone to the cancer centre so I can turn up for my appointment on Tuesday, because she doesn't work on Mondays and I already know that. She texts me back saying, I've just spoken to your surgeon's receptionist. No, the referral hasn't been done. She assures me it will be done in time for your appointment. What would have happened if I hadn't made that call? Then The surgeon has decided she's not happy with the oncologist that I'm seeing. And despite the fact that she's already told me she didn't want to refer me for the test because it was outside of her scope of practice, she's now decided that she will, because she wants me to wait to see a different oncologist. So I appreciate her excellence around wanting to see people that she knows and trusts and will give me a good opinion. But what I don't appreciate is not understanding how from one day to the next, like it's every conversation, it's changing for me. The goalposts are changing. And I don't feel like I'm getting much closer. And I don't feel like the people who are supposed to care for me are acting in a very caring way. So, for those of you who are walking through this with me or walked through it with me, the week of frustration, you felt it. I felt it. You all wanted to solve it. You couldn't. What did I need? I needed you to listen. We needed you to listen without wanting to solve the problem. I needed you to listen and go, oh my God, Joe, this is rough. I needed you to listen and help me work out ways to de-escalate myself. Without recommending therapy, without recommending I talk to another friggin' person. Do you know how many people I'm talking to about this at the moment? I don't need another person to talk to. And I know you're all just trying to help. And I love you for wanting to help, but the help I genuinely want right now, and I genuinely need right now from those of you that I feel safe enough to express myself to, is just hear me. Just hear me and acknowledge that you've heard me. Because the people who are supposed to be listening aren't.